a lot of people apply to college and they apply to Harvard, UCLA, Princeton, Stanford, MIT and shit like that. What if I told you I applied to Streamer University, baby? Yeah, that's right. Today I'm going to be talking about Streamer University and why the fuck it failed and why I think it was utter bullshit. Why did I get invited, And a lot of people are like, oh, this shit sounds like a good idea, kind of, A lot of smaller people can interact with people that have done this shit before. Now, me personally, if I had like a starting 5 roster for Streamer University, I'm throwing a PewDiePie, Dashy, maybe Mark from RDC or like Caleb City. And obviously you got like Kais and that and like all them other people. You could throw in some controversial people if I'm being real here. Make it a little fun. Throw in like Mini Lad in there. Go ahead and if you can find them, throw in Scarce. I would actually love to attend a Scarce professor class or whatever the fuck. But no, I'm going to go over the big 5 things that caused the Streamer University to fucking collapse and obviously burn and fucking die type shit. Starting off, the number one downfall, I think the biggest one that caused it to fail is who the fuck they brought there. Motherfucker, they didn't bring me, you, or the guy down the street, trying to make shit happen. They brought fucking big people over there. I mean, I haven't heard of any of them personally, but I heard they have a pretty big group. Like, they're a pretty big streamer. They made it already. Like, if you're making money off of streaming, you're the top 1% to me, buddy. Good shit. Don't matter if it's a McDonald's meal a month. That's one McDonald's meal more than I'm making, motherfucker. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like that, the cast for the season 1. It was just dog shit. They had, ideally you would have smaller people if you're genuinely trying to like make an impact on this shit. No. A very noticeable crash out for not being selected is Zoe Spencer. Don't know who the fuck that was, but I found out about them through this. She got rejected from Streamer University and had a crash out on live stream.
I'm very private when it comes to shit like this, but when it start feeling like really like towards me, I don't like that, because I matter too, and I deserve too. When I saw Zeddy up there, and Zeddy's not a streamer, Zeddy streams with me, and then he just, he streams with people when they call him, that's when I knew, like, damn.
The other one is the curriculum they chose to have during the Streamer University. Brother, what? What I mean by curriculum is they had sex ed on Streamer University. Like for a class you had to take. What the fuck? Obviously, Kai Snap knows kids are watching and shit. And I don't think parents, I don't really give a shit. I curse, I don't give a fuck. You do whatever the fuck you want at the end of the day. Parents should be monitoring their child. But parents and shit are going to be like, what are you watching? Well, I'm watching Kai Snap teach sex ed. Yeah, they're not gonna allow him to do that shit. It's just an overall controversial thing. Dude, you could have did like history of YouTube Rewind, type shit, or like, the first, you could have really went deep into like making some new subjects you could teach, albeit like a meme professor type shit. Like it would be kind of dope. Yeah, sex ed. No, I know why that one went down. A lady got shot in the eye with an Orbeez gun. And then she went to the hospital and shit like that. And I'm gonna keep it real. That sounds like a horrible. You would think with grown adults, well, first off, wear some goggles. A motherfucker ain't gonna aim 100% accurate every time. You might get hit with a stray bullet. Number 2. You're a grown-ass adult, fucking with some Orbeez guns and not following rules and shit. What the fuck? So a lot of people, it raised a lot of safety concerns, and cherry on top, I'll get to at the end of this video. But if things were to escalate further past that, police and lawsuits would probably get involved. Like, what if someone RKO'd you? Or, like hit you with the meanie shmeenie shoeplex and you're fucking paralyzed. Brother, you're gonna sue them. And Me personally, if I'm spearheading this shit, I'm not trying to get sued. That sounds like a horrible time. Apparently, people were having emotional distress. You're obviously living there, and if you're not having a fun time there, let's say you're getting fucking bullied at Streamer University, then you're gonna want to leave. And you can't. And apparently, it was unfair how they disciplined people. Like, you would think if someone's like, really causing a disturbance and really fucking with the other people, all right, kick them out. Problem solved. Woohoo! Let's get this shit going, baby. No, no, that's not what happened at all. This guy named Young Dabo got kicked out over a haircut. A lot of people are like, what the fuck? Over a haircut? People are shooting people in the eyes with Orbeez and shit. and this guy's over getting lined up, getting a fresh cut, and he's like, oh fuck, I'm banned? Dead ass? Bullshit. Biggest one, big number 5. You already know what it is. Internal conflicts and public disputes. This is what I'm talking about. The big elephant in the room. Starting it off strong. Some fucking Ray got pressed for snitching on a dude, and he had to have the homegirl come back him up.
That kid is a kid.
Aren't you in the streets?
He's a kid.
I don't even. He's fucking 19.
So he's the one that you think snitched on you. You don't think Kai
I know he snitched.
You don't think Kai saw?
I know he snitched. He's a snitch. Aren't you a snitch? You a snitch, right?
Nah, don't snitch. I didn't snitch.
So
Do you have you?
I ain't gonna lie, I was told time.
Where you from?
We gonna do that? I'm from New York.
Okay, you not from Manhattan.
What the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? Holy shit. When you hear this shit, it's like, okay, well, can you blame Ray? That's his homie. He brought him from Taiwan. I don't really watch Ray and Kai now. I'm assuming that when he was overseas, he met Ray type shit. Moving on. Brought him over day one, blew him up, gave him a platform, gave him money, changed his fucking life, and now they're homies. Yeah, they had a falling out a little bit, but they're back together. Hey, don't snitch on me to your homie. Motherfucker, I do not know you. What are you talking about? I recorded and sent it to him. It's already done. Even if you wanted me to not snitch, it already happened, brother. They're on their way. Little shit like that. Apparently, AMP agent, he stole, or he was accused of theft or some shit. And then just like people in general, like were assaulting security guards, throwing water on them. That's assault, I know, but throwing water on them and shit like that. It's like, dude, to be honest, people are gonna watch Kai Cenat stream, and I know you're trying to stand out and make a name for yourself and all that shit. I can get that. You're trying to be the top 1%. That's not good. 0.0001%. My fault. There are better ways to do it than to fucking obliterate all chance of you ever having any more, exposure, at least from Kai Cenat directly like that. Dude, if these were a bunch of small streamers really trying to make it, I don't think they would be geeking around like this. But I guess it made for good content. It keeps them in the headlines. I can't hate on that. Maybe that's his whole marketing plan. And in that case, tip my hat to you, motherfucker. You smart. Give me a few millions. and people just weren't showing up to class. I think I'm just speculating now. But as things started to delve further into chaos, obviously rules weren't being upheld as much. And the mob mentality overcame them. They probably just said, fuck class, I'm just gonna party. And I think they were just like fucking up like the dorms and shit like that. Obviously, some dude, the big one that happened, some dude snuck fireworks in and lit them on campus. You can't do that on a college campus. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, you can go to jail for that shit. And some fucking goober decided, you know what? I'm gonna try and be funny. Hee hee ha ha. Lit that shit on fire. Why would you do that? Well, what was your game plan there? Yeah, that's my rant for the day. What the fuck is happening with Streamer University? And they kind of, if anything, we can learn from this. We can take away from it. If we were to analyze it, don't choose streamers that are that big. Choose people that will genuinely appreciate the opportunity given to them. And in the future, if something like this does happen, make me a part of it. Fuck it, I'll do it. Just make sure I can leave and make sure I have my own room. I don't want to share a room with another adult. That sounds like hell. And I mean a random adult that I don't know like that. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.